If you're a fan of the high-flying, fast-paced action of Ace Combat 7 or Project Wingman, this isn't that. But if you want some high-flying, fast-paced action that's fun in a new and only slightly infuriating way, then you'll want to check out Top Dog. Dive into the role of a pilot of some kind of experimental aircraft with hover capabilities that can achieve that feat without spontaneously exploding as you take on the task of single-handedly facing off against an entire flying army without any explanation whatsoever. In this arcade-style simulation of combat, you'll be able to turn and burn through the lower atmosphere, tearing apart giant flying battleships as well as other tiny dots zipping around that are presumably also planes. You'll achieve this with either a concentrated blast of heavy cannon fire or a volley of limited precision guided missiles that will undoubtedly hit something in the general vicinity that they were fired. And when you pluck these violent blueberries from the sky, they'll leave behind a strange little disappearing dot hexagon for you to fly over and pick up. This corpse icon is your murder reward, and with it you'll gain XP, repair points, and or possibly additional missiles if you killed that kill with a machine gun. And that wonderful XP will eventually coalesce into an upgrade point that will allow you to improve your flying machine with better guns, more missiles, faster maneuverability, speedier speed, or desperately needed hit points while also subtly changing the shape of your ship in the process. You may just get some extra winglets or bigger missile racks, or it will suddenly give your hoverjet little legs so you can become some kind of mutated flying frog. You'll take your flying furball fighter through several waves across missions in each campaign where your goal is either just to make everything that is flying start dying or blow up some random things on the ground like this cool floating platform or these mini balls. Each mission will take you from the relatively simple challenge of shooting down a squadron of opponents while dodging undodgeable missiles to facing off against a sky-darkening swarm of enemies to try to pick off as many as you can before they send you spiraling. And as you finish this collection of sky or ground adjacent missions, you'll receive a score tallying up how effectively and efficiently you killed all of those presumably bad guys to take up your rightful leaderboard position upon which no one will ever look at any name other than their own. Top Dog, the arcade flying fantasy fit for making you feel like a failure. Top Dog is the third title from an indie dev that seems to be very committed to the idea of arcade-style jet fighters fighting each other. Furious Angels was one of my first Steam reviews and a game I enjoyed a great deal, but I wasn't as much of a fan of the follow-up Afterburn that took the leap from the 2D twin-stick design to 3D while maintaining the low-polygon visual styling. Top Dog combines many of the elements from both of these games, bringing the sci-fi styling that delivers inhuman G-forces and an upgrading ship from Furious Angels and the third-person 3D dogfighting and ground targets from Afterburn. Except unlike either of these, it focuses more on the dedicated mission campaigns that feel a little more crafted than any of the gameplay from those previous games. Top Dog also offers more interaction with the combination of managing your speed and hover functionality to both get you in position to kill equally agile enemies as well as dodge shots and missiles now that there aren't magical Star Foxian deflection powers of a barrel roll. This makes survival challenging in a way that requires more control and reaction, and you have to learn what to engage first and when to disengage for a better position. That change also comes with a bit of a steeper learning curve though. And the 3 short campaigns are fine for making a more manageable leaderboard, but only the final option has a daily seed offering any variety. I think it would definitely benefit from an endless mode for people that want a different type of challenge and leaderboard climb. It also seems like it misses out on the crazy upgrade scheme from Furious Angels that turned your ship from a nimble fighter into a slow but vicious frigate with much more firepower. It's a little disappointing that transformations from Top Dog are subtle both visually and effectively, and the enemies you fight are similarly lacking in visual and functional diversity. It's probably also priced a little high for something this short and relying on leaderboards for replayability, but if you can get it on sale, it's easy to find the value. Yet the chaotic, frenetic action here is really enjoyable, even if you have to overcome a bit of difficulty curve to get there, which is why it's getting the abbreviated score of good. And if you'd like to find better value in your reviews featuring hot takes, warm satire, and tepid commentary, like this video and check out more Abbreviated Reviews.